Okay guys, so I'm gonna break with what I've been doing for the last few videos with my usual narrative, gnat-driven videos, because the last, I'd say half hour, 45 minutes have been pretty active for me as far as shooting goes. So we are going to jump back in time here a little bit and show you guys how my day out here at Paint Mines started off. Oh crap. I'm way too close. There's so much dry snow out here. Shoot. Sorry for the close-up of my face, guys. I forgot to turn off the digital extender on this thing. But I'm just looking past this bush, and there's another jackrabbit. And I'm trying to back up and not startle it. I think it knows I'm here. They've got really good ears, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's heard me. I'm just trying to be really just no fast movements. Just trying not to startle it. Trying to get to a spot where I can get a good photo of it. I actually noticed it because, hang on. Okay, he had his ears propped up, so I thought for a second he was gonna bolt. Sorry for the close-up of my face again, guys. He's right on the other side of this bush, and I can't get a good shot right here. I'm trying to back up. But I've got all this dry snow back here. I don't want to make a bunch of noise and startle him, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, I've got the digital extender off. So now it's not close up my face. But this guy's just right here. Really trying to figure out where I can go and not startle him so I can get a decent shot. I'm just going to try to back up down the trail here. Hopefully he doesn't run. I wish there wasn't all this dry snow out here. Lots of mud out here. It's disgusting. I'm gonna try and come up this embankment here a little bit. Hopefully I can get a shot here. He's still there. Don't move. Come on. Stay. See if I get this tripod. Okay, I've got a better view now. Okay. There we go. Sorry for the cattywampus angle there, guys. Okay. Sorry about that cattywampus angle there. I've gotten to a spot where I've got a better view of him. Oh crap, there's another one. You guys probably can't see it, but I saw another one. He's in the bushes here. Yeah, it's definitely a jackrabbit. These guys are big. I always forget how big jackrabbits are. Okay, see if I can't spin this camera a little bit. Okay. Probably not going to be able to see him, but he's right there by those bushes, on the other side of those bushes. He's just kind of balled up. He's got his big ears sticking up. So I'm going to see if I can't come over here a little bit. Ooh. Okay, I need to stop talking and just get some photos. Hopefully he doesn't bolt. Alright, so that was pretty cool, I will say. It's been quite a while since I've seen a jackrabbit. I have seen them out here before, but I think I've only seen maybe one, and I've only seen maybe 3 or 4 in my entire life, so that was pretty cool. I think I saw 4 or 5 out here today, so they're really active today. It's probably because it's really cold and they're trying to move around and stay warm. So I did manage to get, ooh, I'm really backlit there. Sorry, guys. I did manage to get a few really good photos of that one right there as it was laying down in the grass. And then, slipping and sliding here a little bit. Lots of mud and runoff. I did manage to grab a half decent shot of it as it was kind of bolting into the grass, into the big shrubs. A couple was walking down the trail and scared it off, but I managed to get it in action. So that was pretty. Oh, it's really muddy out here. I need dry grass or dry anything. So that was pretty cool. Oh, nice to flex the photography muscles with some nice wildlife. So I know it's jackrabbits and not like deer or something bigger, but jackrabbits are pretty actually. It's not like they're I see cottontails all the time. And jackrabbits are way more skittish, and since they're bigger, it's a bigger thing to put my focus point on. So that was pretty cool. I think I managed to get a couple of shots that I'm pretty happy with. Won't know until I get them in the computer. Oh, muddy spot right here. But yeah, how many times can I say that was pretty cool? That was pretty cool. So right now I am just heading back up to my car because it is so freaking muddy. Some of these trails, I don't want to trash them more than they've already been trashed by folks walking up and down them. So I'm heading back up to my car. I think I'm going to drive to the overlook of paint lines, and there's a trail you can take to get down to them from there. So we'll see if I actually walk down or not. It's so muddy I don't want to tear things up. But anyway, Also, I need to get the jacket that's in my car. I thought I'd be fine in just my sweater because we were in the upper 50s earlier, but it's dropped down to the 40s and there's a wind chill. So, shame on me for not being prepared. Whew. Nice to get out and get a little walking though. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh. I'm gonna have to clean those shoes off. Whew. Oh, good Lord. Oh. I'll tell you something, folks. I never used to be the guy. No, let me put it this way. I never used to think I was the guy who would want to go somewhere warm and tropical because I really enjoy mountains and forests and pines. I really want to go to Hawaii right now. It's so cold. Okay, let's get the car on. Ooh. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh. Oh, that's better. Oh. Okay, so since I've broken with how I have been doing these vlogs for today, I might as well talk you guys through this shot that I've got set up right here. As you can see, slightly different location. We're out at Paint Mines still. I've driven up to the overlook parking area. We're at the overlook spot right now, and I've come up here just because, one, I don't. You can call me a wuss if you like. I know landscape photographers are supposed to get down and dirty, but I just am really tired of walking through mud and slush and snow. And oh, hang on a second. The light just got really good here. I got this composition set up, and I've been waiting for kind of some good light. The clouds have been going, the sun has been going in and out from behind clouds, so I've just been trying to time my shots as the light is coming and going. So see if I can fire off one more. Maybe. Nope. We managed to get that one shot there. And it's a little underexposed. I could probably pull that up in post, but I've been shooting this shot just repeatedly as the sun has been coming out from behind the clouds here. So anyway, let me just really quickly reset what I was doing here and just talk you guys through kind of what I am sort of seeing right now. So what you guys are seeing on the screen right now, obviously this is a 16 by 9 because, you know, we shoot video in 16 by 9 unless you're like, I don't know, cinematographer doing 21 by 9 super cinema. That would be pretty cool, but YouTube I don't think doesn't go for that, so we won't talk about that. Anyway, what you guys are seeing on the screen right now is 16 by 9. I actually, in my camera, I have this framed up as a 4:3 composition, and I might change that down to maybe a 4:5, maybe go square. I'm not sure. I kind of like the 3:4 composition right now, so I may just leave it at that. But what I'm looking at here, I'm shooting east towards this kind of set of formations. There's a little trail that leads into some caves that are back there, and honestly, you know, you look at this and you're like, it's a bit of a chaotic mess, and you're not wrong. It is kind of a chaotic scene, but there's a lot of shapes and patterns going on in this scene. So I decided, what the heck, let's go for something a little bit odd, a little bit abstract. You know, maybe it would be something that, I don't know, throw the name of an abstract photographer out there. I know sometimes Adam Gibbs likes to shoot more abstract shots, so just going for something a little different here. As you can see on the screen here, we've got this little, see if I can point, I'm at 100 millimeters, so it's gonna be hard to kind of do this, but we've got this little trail right here that's kind of leading into the back, and then you've got kind of the two sort of lines right here of the formations right there, and then you've got these, get my finger back in here, we've got these straight lines here of all this kind of red rock formation. So we've got a lot of different lines and shapes kind of leading your eye into different sections of the photo, and you know, I think that's kind of cool. You know, I've been trying to branch out and do some different types of landscapes and different shots. So you know what, I saw this image and walking up here, I was like, you know what, this actually looks kind of good. I looked at it for, you know, about 10 minutes and trying to frame it up in my mind, and you know what, I'm kind of liking it. You know, we got the sun coming back out here, so I'm just gonna kick this back over into photo mode, see if I can fire off another exposure here real fast. Let's see if I can open this up a little bit. My settings have kind of been changing, just going with whatever the sun has been doing. Right now I'm at f11. Ooh, ISO 100. That was a bit shaky. I may have to go to a 10-second timer here. I've been using a 2-second timer, but I may have to go to a 10-second timer here because that was kind of shaky. And the sun's gone. So that was at f11, 1/250 of a second, ISO 100. On the tripod, obviously, out at roughly 100 mil. So on an APS-C camera, that's math. I can't figure that out. That's probably roughly around 120 mil, probably, maybe 115. But just a really kind of cool, abstract-y looking image. Something a little different. You know, I've shot out here at Paint Mines a few times now, you know, doing, you know, just your standard kind of landscape, maybe a little bit more abstract, doing some astrophotography. We got a little bit of wildlife photography in today. That was pretty cool. So just something different every time I come out here, and that's, you know, people say you got to revisit old sites, and I have a problem where I'm a bit of an impatient guy. Just changing to a 10-second timer here because the sun's coming back out. I'm a bit of an impatient guy, so sometimes I have a hard time coming back to spots that I've already been to, and I just want to check out new places. So there is that, but it definitely does help to come back and check out check out the same places over and over again, because usually you come away with different shots. So we've got this shot here. Again, the sun's back out, so I'm just firing off a few more exposures here. Gonna darken down to 1/320 of a second, and gone to a 10-second shutter because I just don't trust. I press really hard, so I don't trust the level of stabilization, especially because I'm on a travel tripod and I've got the center column up. So that's not looking too bad, actually. It's so hard to tell on the back of the screen if something's going to be good or not. But I do not dislike this image. So we'll see we'll see what you guys think. The last time I shot kind of a random abstract image on my last video, people actually did enjoy that. So, who knows? This could be good. It definitely helps that we've got some color out here because it's paint mines. So lots of different textures in the rock. Lots of oranges, lots of reds, some purples. So pretty neat color palette out here. So I've got my composition. It took me a little bit to actually get something framed up. At first I wanted to include some of the formations that are down here, but I really didn't like it. I felt there was too much negative space in between the formations and the windmills themselves. So I ended up just kind of doing, it almost looks like something you'd see on your computer monitor, like your background, like your wallpaper for your computer monitor. It's one of those kind of images. And actually I am going to fire off a shot here because I don't have any good foreground light, but there is some light up in the clouds and a little bit on the windmills out there. So not great, but it's not horrible. It's certainly not a portfolio image, but anyway. So I've gone for a 16:9, and we got some foreground here. There's a tiny little formation that's like way off. I've never been out to it, but it's way out in the distance. Again, got a line of windmills out there, and you got some clouds setting up out in the distance out there. A little bit of light on the one far out, but not great. It does add a little bit of interest. So, but yeah, it does look like something on your computer monitor. I took a little bit too long to set up its composition, and the sun is going behind a massive cloud bank that's just rolled in behind us. So, and as I look out farther towards, I can't really see Pikes Peak, but I can kind of see another layer of cloud out there, and I'm really wondering if the light's going to come back at all. I did shoot off a few compositions earlier, or not compositions, a few frames earlier that had a little bit of light, little bit on the hillside out here. I might be able to accentuate that in post-production, but I don't have the highest of hopes. So I'm gonna wait it out here a little bit longer and see if the light comes back. But it is 5 o'clock now, and honestly, if the light's not here by 5:30, 5:45, I may just pack up and call it for the afternoon. We are farther out east, so the sun, what am I trying to say? We are farther out east, so the light levels will drop a little bit later than they do when you're right up against the mountains. So we could get something, but right now my hopes are not high because that is a massive cloud bank. But fingers crossed, we're going to wait it out here a little while. And while we're waiting, folks, I really think this is a good time for me to offer up everybody who watches my channel an apology for being gone for so long. I know my last video was mid 20, not 2019. Good Lord, it was mid January of this year. And, you know, coming off the holiday season, I was trying to get back into the swing of things and, you know, really wanted to just get going. But as what happens with everybody, I think life just kind of got in the way. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There's a rooster crowing out there and it's driving me crazy. But anyway, yeah, life just kind of got in the way. You know, I had some financial situations creep up. You know, the cost of living is just getting higher and higher. So I've been trying to do some extra work to earn a little bit of extra money, which unfortunately, you know, has kind of dug into my time that I would dedicate to photography. You know, I love doing this, but I also need to eat. So had to sacrifice some time to make a little bit of extra cash. And then at, you know, my day job, I think I've mentioned on this channel before a few times, you know, I'm a photojournalist for a local news station, and the political season has already kicked into gear. You know, it's February, it's primary season. By the time this video goes out, we're going to be I'm going to try to get this video out. I'm shooting this on a Thursday. I randomly have a Thursday, Friday off, so I'm going to try and get this video out on Sunday, try to knock this out in 2 days or so, whatever. So I'm going to try and knock this video out pretty quickly from the time of recording. But yeah, political season is in full swing out here and everywhere in the country. So I've been really busy with that. We've had a lot of breaking news going on. You guys know I live in Colorado. We've had just a lot of things going on out here. So that has just been eating into my time. And, you know, as much as I really want to, on my days off, get out and get going, I'm also the type of person that I really sometimes just need to step back and just refocus and recenter myself. I sound like a yogi right there, maybe, but just really need to get my mental game back together, because going nonstop, you know, at just working, it really does harm to your mental state, I think. So I really prioritize getting myself mentally back into a good place. So, you know, guys, I'm really sorry for being gone so long. You know, I can't promise that I'm going to be able to kick out a video every week or every other week like I've been doing for the last couple years. Things are getting busier and life is getting busier. You know, I have other commitments and other things going on. So I'm not going to stop the channel by any means. I'm going to get out and shoot when I can and put out videos when I can. So I really hope you guys stick with me through all this. I really appreciate, you know, I have a tiny, incy-bincy, like there's not even a visible gap in between my fingers right there, viewership. So for those of you that have stuck around, thank you. I really appreciate it. I really just appreciate everybody who watches my videos, friends, family, random strangers. Thank you so very, very much. So I am just not sure we are going to get the light. The sun has definitely gone behind that giant bank, and I'm not sure it's going to come out anytime soon. But that being said, I do think we got some good images today. You know, I definitely think I got a couple of good images of those jackrabbits. That was fun. Anytime I get to do a little bit of wildlife photography, it's a good time. So I think we got a couple of good images there. I think this image out here that I got of the formations, it's definitely something kind of different, a little bit abstract-y, but I'm sort of excited about that one. So I think that one will be just something different. You guys let me know. Do you like that, or do you think it's just too weird? You know, let me know. And then I don't know about this one. I did get a shot, like I said earlier, with the turbines. They had light on them, but the foreground was dark. So I don't know if there's anything usable there. So I don't know. Gotta get it back in the computer. Gotta see what I can do with it. But yeah, that's just how photography goes. Alright guys, well I'm gonna call it. It's just getting darker and darker out that way, and this big bank of clouds is just getting bigger, and it's not moving out anytime soon. So I think by the time it did dissipate, we'd be well past any good light out here. So I'm just gonna wrap it up, and it's getting colder out here too. And I think I've mentioned already, I'm not handling cold very well anymore. It's been a really long winter out here, so I'm definitely looking forward to springtime, because that means I can actually get back up into the high country, which is one of my favorite places to go. So definitely gonna wrap up this video here. Again, everybody, so sorry for being gone so long. I don't know what my video production schedule is gonna look like going forward, but I promise you guys, when I have the time, I'm gonna just keep putting out videos when I can. So stick with me, guys. I really appreciate all of your support. So I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I know I got off to a bit of a random, weird start, but hey, that's kind of how it goes sometimes. So if you did enjoy it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. If you're not already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, you know, all that stuff all YouTubers say to get you to come back. So I think that is everything. Definitely looking forward to drinking something very warm and warming up in the car. So until next time, guys, I hope you all have a good adventure, and I will see you out on the trail.